Hello, we are here at the deck box opening up some Lorcana, that camera, right? Yes, that camera. Opening up some Lorcana today, which Rise of the Floodborn goes on sale tomorrow. So we're going to be opening up 18 boxes. We're going to be showing off the cool stuff that I'll squeal over. And we're going to do a competition this time, mainly for bragging rights. We're going to save all of the rares, any enchantments go up here, and at the end of each box, we're going to compare and see who did the best. And since we don't have any pricing for it yet, it's not going to be dollar amount. It's going to be who opened the coolest card, which is just going to really be enchanted.
Highly subjective.
Highly subjective, and I am the final say.
We are all biased.
I know I'm really bad at math, but 18 doesn't go into 4.
Yeah, there's 2 extra, and we will divide that up afterwards, maybe with who has the best boxes. So there might be a reward for the best boxes. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, also, something that Amanda and I didn't plan for last time was opening cool things. I actually have sleeves in the room this time that when we open cool things, so cool things immediately go in sleeves.
Nice.
All right, we are ready.
I have lots of sleeves.
Oh, there's going to be so many eye rolls. Okay, let's crack boxes.
I probably should be deck box branded, but I'm not deck box
I'm just going to say
today.
2 of you aren't, but Amanda did put on her sweater.
It was a little chilly windy. Oh, it's so cold.
Oh, I gotta do Queen of Hearts first, because
That's what I went for.
Ooh. Oh, these they feel different.
Like, there's an enchanted in there? Because if so, I'm good with different.
It's good.
No, like they feel smoother, cleaner, fresher. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, what are we doing?
I know it's common,
Oh,
but I love this one. I love this one. It is Winnie the Pooh, and I love him.
Oh, is it?
And I also love this one because it's from my favorite movie. I'm winning so far, and this is a good one too. Sorry, I have it right here. I do have the
I
spotlight.
opened the legend, so like, don't come for me.
Minnie Mouse.
Oh, and I want to play her. Okay, we're doing good so far.
Yeah.
I'm.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're looking at cards, and then you're sorting them by color.
Foiled Donald Duckums. Okay, wait, by rarity or by color?
By color.
I thought we were doing rarities.
No, we're doing color. Oh no, and rarity goes up here. No, you're right. We're saving
Right
rarities,
above.
but otherwise color.
Which rarity are we calling rare?
3, 4, or 5 sides, or 6 sides.
It goes by oh.
It goes by.
I like her. She's a lady.
How many sides and above?
I don't know.
3 and above.
I don't know colors or shapes. Oh, this is stressing me out.
And
Circle
we don't have that in the frame this time. I think we're frozen. Look, we got Winnie the Poohs. I got.
I
hey,
love him.
Just because the artwork, I'm too conveniently positioned here.
I know.
Yeah.
Just because the artwork, big fan of Winnie the Pooh.
Let's throw out the packaging and not the actual colors.
Don't throw out the cards.
It's in the same hand. Oh my gosh.
Pinocchio. I'm a big fan of Pinocchio.
Oh. I got the beast.
Okay, Snow White's pretty cool.
Oh, I love all of the dwarves.
Snow White is key if you're wanting to upgrade your pre-con or that has all the dwarves in it.
I haven't even looked at the pre-cons yet.
Yeah, she's key to the upgrade.
I mean, I also got the beast and Belle together. I'm just saying, Dutch and matchmaking.
Oh, well, that's a very you open to get.
Okay,
I win.
talking about fun cards. Again, it's another comment. I haven't talked about any rares yet. Let the storm rage on. Deal 2 damage to chosen creature. Cool, fine, all right. But like, draw a card like that.
I really like the one draw card action.
Okay.
I think I got this.
Here, I'm going to talk about a rare. Here, Falling Down the Rabbit Hole. Have you guys seen that one?
I mean, I've lived that life.
King Louis.
Oh,
King
that's
Louis.
huge.
So, Falling Down the Rabbit Hole, each player chooses one of the cards, put into their inkwell, face down, and exert it. I do like kind of the fairness of that. Everybody loses a card, and I like that idea for multiplayer.
I got a 3-hit pack.
I'm giving you this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I got a foil.
Oh, I like him. Should we talk about him?
Yeah.
Is that what we should do?
Yep.
Flynn Rider here. This beautiful card gets you 4 lore, which is pretty sweet. He also is a shift and evasive. The neat thing about him is he gets a -1 lore for each card in your opponent's hand. So I wanted to build a discard deck, and he's kind of he's what the discard deck's in. Where's your rares?
That's it.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna try to see it. I got a Pinocchio. Okay, I got a legendary.
Did you?
I got Snow White.
I like
who-
Snow
this
White.
is-
She's awesome.
Oh yeah, right.
You're sitting there.
Yeah.
Snow White is super cool, and I will talk about her. I know she's over there.
Shift 4, 6 uninkable. Whenever this character quests, you may return a character card from your discard to your hand. That's always great. Returning discard to your hand is always
Return all of the dwarves.
Apparently, Sleepy has a flute.
Yes.
Yes, Sleepy does have a flute, and that flute is good in a singer deck. Here.
See this one. That's the one I really like.
Each
Hey,
opponent
Goofy.
reveals their hand and draws a card. I like the idea of being able to see what's in your opponent's hand. That is appealing. I will admit that.
And then you get to draw a card.
And I do like to draw a card. Yeah. Okay.
I got a foil Merwin. God, what am I doing with my foils? Rares. Mythics. No.
Is it this symbol above?
No, because that's one.
common.
That's common.
Nailing it. Nailing
This
it.
one and above. Right
That one
there.
and above. Okay. So
speaking of
I didn't
which-
have the colored bottoms.
Yes.
That makes so much more sense.
Speaking of which, Hercules. I love Hercules. Hercules, one of my favorite movies. I like this Hercules. He's a 6/3. He's big as far as that goes. Shift 4 and resist 2. Resist is a new mechanic, which means they take less damage as per the resist number. So he takes 2 less damage from attacks. Love that idea.
I got those two.
Do you want to talk about them?
I can't talk about them over there because I don't know what they do.
We'll make it up. Actually, don't make it up.
Lady Tremaine liked cats so much that she adopted Shere Khan, and that's the pairing together that they're gonna go avenge.
Okay, no.
Shift.
She has shift.
Shift.
She has shift.
Yes.
And she's a cat. No, that's about what you got right there.
That's
Well,
fat.
they are both
Yeah, then you
enchanted.
just put that up there.
There's both an enchanted version of them available.
Oh,
That's-
yeah,
you know what? Look,
that's right.
now they're paired.
I like the artwork on the knock.
The what?
I know. It's
Oh.
like a water horse. I like
I
it.
was like, who's knocking where? The knock. I love Snow White so much. She's my next message. My favorite. I don't know. I really want to do a Snow White deck.
I opened a fun Snow White there. Same Snow White that we just talked about. She apparently comes in enchanted, and I want her, and I like her, and she's pretty.
I got a Cinderella. Also, okay, this Cinderella we need to talk about. So that's
That goes in one of your deck. What? What?
you distracted me.
Sorry.
That Cinderella.
No, sorry.
The Cinderella is a 1-drop singer 3. So think of all of the 3-cost songs that are currently in and will be in the game, and they're turn 2 drops, which is amazing. You can do Be Our Guest, you can do Friends on the Other Side on turn 2 because of her. So I'm super excited to upgrade my song deck with her in it.
I was gonna say she feels like she fits in your song deck.
Well, yeah.
Yep, she totally feels like she fits in
Totally
your
does.
song
I
deck.
want to sing all of my good
All
songs.
right, let's talk about Maurice's workshop. Whenever you
Yes.
play another item, you may pay 1 to draw a card. I'm going to put that there. Amanda, you can talk about that because you also have an item deck.
Yeah, so it's really interesting now to see some more item support coming out, because it means that I get to be picky when I do item support decks. And that one's really cool because it is an item in itself that's different. It is essentially Ursula's shell necklace, but for items, so you get to draw off of it. It also means that you don't have to exert it, so you can do it for every single item you play on that turn, as long as you have the ink to play it.
Well, yeah, you don't have to exert.
I got my
don't.
broom. If you're a broom player with last precon,
Thank you.
makes your brooms even better.
Wait, that wasn't mine.
Oh, also this was Kristen, but I'm taking it, I guess.
Yep, we can do it.
Okay, so talk about it, Kristen. Talk about the brooms.
I have a broom recursion deck, which means I'm just putting brooms out, taking them back, using Facilier to bring things back and put things out again, and just never dying. So the more brooms you have, since Mickey will bring brooms in and out, on and off the table. If I have more than, you can only have 4 of one card, so this is another 4 brooms that I can put in my deck right now. Very exciting for me.
This might be one of my favorite cups because if you know anything about me, I really like making bubbles.
And you really like that movie.
I do, and it's just Chip, and Chip just gets to make bubbles all day long. And you know what? Be like Chip, make bubbles. So cute.
Okay, so I just got a 3-drop pack here. There's 3 rares. So we have the Chief, who is 4 for a 2/4. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character. I like the all the Floodborns in this, and the fact that if they're not Floodborns, there's a decent amount of cards that do whenever you play a Floodborn things. I also got the Queen, who is a Floodborn, who's a pretty cool one. Shift 2, so she comes in super early, if you know it works out. And then the last one I got was a song, which is banish chosen character 5 or more, which is I like banishing things too.
This is going to be the card that essentially is the namesake for like bounce decks.
It's called bounce, like literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because you know the greatest thing with Tigger is that he's the only one, but also bouncy, trying to see fun.
Of course.
I just got bounce too.
Speaking about bounce is like a mechanic. I just got a Madam Mim, which also goes in my broom deck.
Yeah.
Where when you play the character, you can banish her and then bring things back again, and just creating benefits from like putting things out, taking them out,
Do it again.
back and forth.
Ella wants to talk about
Yeah.
the card.
Go ahead.
And then I'll get in there. So I just pulled Donald. For each damage that is on him, he quests for 1 extra lore, which is really great. And he's evasive, so it makes him a little harder to knock off and out when you do get the damage on him. It's a little more controlled.
I know it's not that Donald, but I like that the Donald and the I like that they match in the green.
Yeah.
Donald and yeah.
Donald and the Daisy.
So that's the grandfather clock, and it's kind of sad to me because it means he grew old,
Which means he never got changed back.
which kind of fits in the other beast that is
The tragic hero.
Yeah, the tragic hero beast. It fits in that storyline. Cute fishy over there. So I'll be honest. Don't come for me, Raya fans. I just watched it like 3.5 days ago because of
I've never seen it.
Come
I want
on.
to see it. I've never seen it.
And so
I
like
hear
Isu card, and I was like, oh wow, this is like a majestic and serious character. And then I watched the movie. I was like,
I watched 5 minutes of the movie. Not a serious character. Seems like a fun character.
yeah, no, it's great, and I love the card even more now. But I guess let's talk about the card more. But like that's just super fun.
Thanks, Matt.
What?
We're having some technical difficulties, so Matt, let me know.
Oh.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, what
Are
happened?
we
Good now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay.
One of the cameras wasn't showing right.
Oh, this is the Donald deck. Here, wait, take your cards back because we're keeping track of cool stuff. So he's got the nice little flowers. He's the gentleman. I'm gonna leave him there in case we find his lady friend.
Wait, who's lady friend?
Who's Donald's lady friend?
Daisy?
Yeah,
Do you not remember Daisy Duck's name?
Daisy.
I was drawing a blank because I'm hungry.
Is that not
There
her?
we go, Daisy. There we go.
Wait,
I
what's her name before Daisy?
It's Daisy.
It is
Daisy.
I've been
Y'all
playing.
just can't remember.
I've been playing enough Mario that I questioned it.
And there's also a Daisy there.
Yeah, I've been playing enough Mario that I questioned that one.
So many questions. So one of my other favorite movies is Peter Pan and You Can Fly, and I got so excited when they came out with like Evasive because to me it was kind of like Magic the Gatherin's version of like flying, and now I'm like I want a You Can Fly song that gives Evasive.
Lady Tremaine looks amazing. I don't even care what the mechanic is. She's just fabulous, and I want to live her
She's
life.
spiky, eh? With that, right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm living my best life.
The
Yeah.
enchanted of her looks so good.
She looks. I saw that enchanted online. I was trying to not see them, and I saw that one online, and she looks angry. she looks
She's
scary.
having a
She
day.
does. She's not having a good time.
Judy Hopps. I want to get bunny ears for her, but I've been told not to.
By James, that feels like something James would say.
That does feel like something James would say. Was it James?
It was James.
Yeah.
Who put Mickey's head at Mickey's foot? I mean
Me.
Where'd she go?
Oh, I found Judy.
Judy? Oh, yeah.
I like this one for the idea of like princesses and princes. I want to make that princess and prince deck, and it gives essentially like +1 to any royalty card. I like that.
I do like.
You don't know what
I feel like this is left a pile of more of a hog pod. It's a gumbo pot. There we go. Rachel.
What? We should check my work.
Oh my goodness! This poor Minnie doesn't even have a hand. Has 3 legs. What is this?
we really should check my work later.
Rachel, you're causing me pain.
Okay, legitimate. Like seriously though, pain and panic. I didn't want to grab them and like because I like
Okay,
pain.
I'll find pain.
I like the buddy cards, especially when they're buddies in the movie, and I like that they do things like to like buff each other.
Okay, well,
Okay, look, right spot.
In the
Okay,
meantime, there's 4 dozen eggs.
okay. There's 4 dozen eggs.
He used to
Alright.
eat.
4 dozen eggs.
That might be one of my favorite songs, and yeah. But your characters gain resist 2 until the start of your next turn. I do really
Because he
like that
gets
mechanic.
strong.
Yeah.
He got so large that you couldn't hit the side of a barge. What was it? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Okay. All right. Gonna give these back to you for a second there. Let's just talk about this art on Yzma.
Yes.
It's just
Yzma, also a fabulous human being.
Like
Yeah.
look at that
The
like
cheek.
big spiky frilly collar and like the dress is even on the spiky side.
She's Floodborn, so she's winning at life. She
She's winning. Yeah,
succeeded in her
she's doing
character
good.
arc.
She got what she wanted. And then this Goofy. He's 10-10.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's going
I
to
pulled
your
the big goofy too.
Yeah.
He is a
He's
big
he is a big boy, yeah. There's a comment there, I can't read it. But I see it.
Pain and Panic being in game is the first thing that's tempted me to play, says Baby Drake.
I was very excited when I just opened Pain and Panic.
Oh, there's Sleepy's Flute. Did you mention?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Sleepy's
have a
Flute.
flute.
For the singer decks, like it.
Yeah.
Okay, love this card though. Prince John. Whenever your opponent discards 1 or more cards, you may draw a card for each card discard. And I love that because I want to be really mean and make a discard deck. I love Cinderella.
Oh, there's Panic.
I opened Cinderella and her prince next to each
Oh,
other.
I mean that's just perfect.
Just romance.
Yeah.
Right
It's
there.
meant to be.
Ooh. The dragon ship. I've lost track of my piles.
That doesn't surprise me.
I feel like they're less. Well, they're not really.
Okay, here's the Madam Mim. The big Madam Mim.
Which one? Oh, the big one.
Big Madam Mim.
Oh, that's
Big
not the
angry
big Cinderella.
Oh, that's not her.
What color is that? That's foil. Okay. So big Madam Mim. Shift 3. Play a character with 4 or less for free. They gain rush, and then they get discarded. I think that is pretty cool.
Sardine Can. Sardine Can, I'm really excited about because each of your exerted characters gain ward. So it allows
Oh,
you
nice.
to. Yeah, my plan is to use Alice, the new Alice, Growing Girl, which says that when she gets 10 or more power, she gets +4 lore to quest. And so my thing is just she gives everyone support. So you just go wide, protect them with Sardine Can, and yeah. I also got the sad people.
Oh, sad beast.
I don't think a lot of people are strategizing going wide that I play against, so I think
Why?
yeah, it
Go
could be a
wide.
good.
I want to
Good move
build
to
like
be different.
Amber Swarm.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I want to build everything, but like,
yeah, I do
It's
too.
fun.
anyways. Wait, I missed you. No, I got it. I
Ooh.
can't count. No, 2 colors.
I got a really good pack.
Did
Hold
you
on.
get? Oh wow.
Madam Mim and Belle Hidden Archer.
Nice. Here, these are yours.
Oh, thank you.
So you pass it.
Yeah.
I win at least
Okay.
opening packs.
They might not both be.
And bad at centering.
All right, so Madam Mim, evasive. She's 4 lore. That's pretty bonkers. When you play this character, banish her, or return another 2 characters to your hand. And then Belle, that archer, Belle, pretty cool as well. Whatever this character is challenged, the challenging character's player discards all cards from their hand. I like them. I like them.
I'm trying to reload.
And then just have to give it a little refresh. Doesn't like so many cameras.
It should get used to it.
It will, eventually.
Again, Cruella, just the art.
I do
some
like
of the Floodborns.
some of the Floodborns, especially the villains.
Just
big
makes me
fan
happy.
of them.
Next box.
They look like they're all living. They look like they all won.
Yeah.
Okay, can somebody go over color theory really quickly with me?
Yellow.
Purple.
It's the same as the intro decks. So how they're partnered
No,
together.
I'm aware, but then I have to remember the intro decks.
Purple.
Okay.
Emerald. Ruby is right.
Yay! I did something right. That's one today.
Sapphire.
Okay.
Steel.
Yay. So wait, are we counting the boxes now or counting at the end?
What's passing them?
I mean, I'm slacking, so.
Okay.
I'm slow.
What are the cool things that I opened here? I opened a Cogsworth. I opened a Madam Mim. I opened a John. This is gonna be hard.
I thought we just were counting the rares.
It's gonna be the same amount of rares. No, it's coolest cards. Bragging
Well,
rights.
I thought.
Playing for bragging.
We're
here.
praying for bragging rights.
Well, then should
Lady
we just use the
Tremaine.
legendaries? I'm so confused.
No, favorite card.
Favorite card.
Okay.
Cinderella. How? Okay, I opened a lot of favorite cards for me.
Okay, I think
You know the term favorite means, right?
I think I win because I opened Belle and my other favorite princess in the Beast.
Yeah.
I opened Hercules.
I also
Love my
opened
Hercules.
P2. I opened the pairs. So I don't know. What you
I opened pretty spiky looking Lady Charmaine, Madam Mim times 2. I got 2 different Madam Mims, a dragon and a person. And I got a Cinderella and I got a Snow White and a Prince John. I'm gonna stop there. Okay, I got 7 that I'm a big fan of. I mean, I'm a big fan of all of them. I don't know how we're gonna pick a winner.
I don't think we can. Oh, but like you don't get a
God.
legendary in every pack, so like I got 5. How many did you
Well,
get?
you know what? I guess we can say whoever opens an enchanted first wins bragging rights for that.
Okay, well I'm opening my box.
Okay.
Open.
One stick.
2 stick. 3 stick. Dog. This is basketball player.
Because the Duncan.
Yeah, did you see? I just got a good Duncan. I don't know what I did. Look,
I like 0 to hero.
this is Duke Wesselton. Not
Weaselton.
Not to be confused with Duke
Weaseltown.
Whistleton.
Weaseltown.
Whistleton? Weaselton. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What? Oh, look at the Mickey Mouse on you.
Kristen's sorting in a way that's going to make sorting later a lot easier.
Fancy, more fancy,
I'm so
not
confused.
fancy.
I thought we were.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm minimizing space. I already make a big enough mess as is.
Well,
But...
I just put out the ones I like out there.
Okay.
Can you pop that over there?
Yeah. Did you need to read it real quick?
That camera.
Yes,
real
thank
quick.
you.
Okay.
Um,
Tyler needs to fix the camera.
oh, okay, well we no.
You can still pop it over there.
I'll be back. Okay.
Tyler's going to fix that camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Showing off some foils.
The foliage of foils.
These are the foils I got. I'm not going to wreck my organization right now.
Okay. So Panic. I put away pain. Okay.
Well,
Panic. Underworld imp from one of my favorite movies. When you play this character, chosen character gets song. I do like songs because you can sing them, which means that you get them for free, essentially. I know it's not for free, but I conceptualize it as for free. Ready chosen damaged character viewers, they can't quest for the rest of this turn. Draw a card. Anything that's draw a card is good. Ready chosen character, damaged character this turn. I don't know. In my mind, I'm just picturing like the big Aladdin from the last set. Going in and challenging with him, doing some damage, then readying him again, then going in and challenging again, gaining 4 lore off of him. I'm a fan of that strategy. And then drawing a card.
What did you get?
So I got it. Yeah, let's put it.
Okay, so like,
Is it shiny?
okay, Tyler's fixing
Oh.
some things there. Put that aside. We talk about that afterwards. Talk about the card that you wanted to talk about before.
Okay,
What
that
card?
should fix
Thinking.
things.
The tree.
If
Oh,
doesn't,
I
it's
already.
not my fault.
It is my fault, by the way.
What did you do?
I messed up all her stuff just before she came in.
Okay, we're gonna talk now about Alice growing girl. Go ahead.
So she gives every of your characters support. Every one of your characters support. She's what I was kind of talking about before. I had this idea, and I don't know if it's too much, of putting her in with Snow White and the dwarves, and just having like all of the characters, reoccurring all of the characters.
Yeah.
Going wide. I miss my red.
The dwarves all
Um,
strengthening each other.
Yeah, and then using the sardine can to give them ward when they're exerted, so that somebody can't be like smash, smash, smash.
I do like Alice growing girl.
That is my current working theory.
Well, this character. So what Alice says is when your other characters gain support, which is awesome. Well, this character has 10 strength or more. She gets +4 lore, which means that she would be a 5 lore character, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What do you want to put her? She is not very killing. I mean, like she's only got that 1 strength, and she's got 4 will. Power there, so she's she can take a little bit of a hit, but she's you want to make sure that she's protected.
The sardine can.
One that I really like is the mouse armor. I really like the idea of the resist mechanic and the armor that gives it to the start of the next turn. It's nice that the card doesn't just, like, the effects don't just end at the end of your turn. I like that it gives the resist mechanic until the end, until the beginning of your next turn. So it, like, lasts for your opponent.
Did you need pain?
I do need pain. 1 second, I got a text message I gotta read.
Oh gosh.
I am opening a lot of the 7 dwarves. Like they are
Opening
plummet
They are very prominent.
in.
Josh just
sets.
sent a message saying, describe the card a little bit more. So describe the color, the casting cost, read the entire card. All
Not
right, so
just the fun bit?
not
Don't
just
just
the
go
fun
through
bit.
Oh.
So, all right. So here I got my buddies Pain and Panic here. Let's see if they both fit on there. All right. So they're both an Emerald. Emerald likes to be fought, and I like that about Emerald. So Panic costs 3. He is uninkable, which makes him a little bit on the tougher side, simply because being able to ink things is nice. Pain costs 2 and is inkable, which is a nice bonus there. Panic is a 2/3, so I mean 2 is not a huge amount of damage that he's doing. 3 is not a huge amount that he's taking, but he still will survive, like some early turn stuff. Pain is a 1/4, so he's not doing a huge amount of damage, but he can take a little bit more, which is nice. So Panic is the one that gives Pain +4 strength. And Pain says, well, this character has 5 or more strength. He gets +2 lore. So Panic simply buffing Pain. Pain has then Pain is kind of exerting for 3 lore ago, which I like. Okay.
I put talkie ones up here for you.
I also have Prince John, greediest of all. Seriously, a lot of the villains are looking like they're just living their best life in this.
Yeah.
So he costs 3. He's a 1/2, so he's not a very big creature, especially not at like the 3 range. But he's got some cool abilities. So Ward is awesome. Ward means that you can't touch him with anything. Other than, I guess, challenging, obviously. But, like, Ward is pretty sweet. It gets around, like, Dragon's Fire and, like, Let It Go and anything like that.
The only thing I just not get around, spell-wise, is
Grab your sword,
Grab your
because
sword,
it's
yeah, 'cause it's
anything that's, like,
target.
yeah, anything that's, like, world effects there, it doesn't get around, but yeah. 2 lore, also not too bad. I mean, we've seen some heftier lore guys, but 2 lore is not too bad. And he does say, whenever your opponent discards 1 or more cards, you may draw a card for each card discarded. Which I do really like that as well as a mechanic. And reading him actually made me want to build a discard deck, which will be not very nice. I don't think it's a deck that will make friends, but it's, I think it'll be a fun one to play against Josh. And since he's watching, I'm just gonna put that threat right out there.
You have been threatened.
I also, so when I saw this card kind of made me squeal, and then I built a deck around it, and then it was pointed out to me that not all the cards have been spoiled yet, so, like, couldn't build the most effective deck because I needed to see what else is out there. Anyways, Rapunzel, love her. Gifted artist. She costs 5. She's inkable, which is... Now I'm slow at opening packs. Darn.
Too much talking.
She
You're
is,
the host.
She is inkable at 5. She is shift, so realistically, you're attempting to play her at 3 as opposed to at 5. 2 lore is not too shabby. I mean, other versions of Rapunzel have a little bit more lore, but 2 lore not too shabby. At least I think they do. I might be wrong on that, but I think they do. No, I think that
Most of the princesses.
most princesses do. Okay,
Yeah.
but 2 lore is not too shabby. 6, as far she does no damage, but 6 is a pretty good willpower for her, so she can take a decent amount of hits, which means that you can feel free to exert her and feel like she can survive a couple turns. But her ability, which says whenever you remove 1 or more damage from one of your characters, you may draw a card. Now, all the Rapunzel's heal, which is kind of a nice little thing. So I want to build a healing Rapunzel deck, and I'm very excited about it.
Did you see that?
That's going to
I'm talking too much. Okay, Madam Mim. I gotta read her first. Okay, Madam Mim is all right. You know what? Somebody else talk about Madam Mim. I'm gonna open cards. Madam Mim, that one
Great for a
afterwards.
recursion
Maybe it's
deck.
just different.
She's evasive. She's huge. When you play this character, banish her or return another 2 chosen characters of yours to your hand. The problem is it's hard to read the card when you're not near it.
Okay, so Madam Mim, 4 lore, that is pretty decent. Kyla, you and James were kind of, at least you seemed to through text messages, seemed big fans of the Madam Mims and the Merlins.
Yeah, James was really into doing something around the Mims and the Merlins.
He wanted to do the bouncy stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, because he's big into
Yeah.
the like recursion.
I'm into that
So
too.
playing the things, getting them back to your hand, playing the things again, getting them back to your hand. He does that right now with the brooms and Tamatawa with the
item.
calm down. She's not a mommy, I swear.
But yeah, so Madam Mim is a pretty cool looking one.
And just 2 huge ones in a row. This
Okay,
Goofy is a
so
10.
Goofy costs 9. He's inkable. So like something that costs 9 that is inkable is good because if you draw him super early game and you're desperate for that ink, you can still play him. But like 10-10, like what's
Yeah.
taking him out?
Win more.
Yeah, not a lot's
Just a
gonna damage him.
Yeah.
Just like a straight up banish character, which is more of in this set.
Yeah,
Good.
you need to Dragon's Fire him.
That's crimped at the top, which is kind
Oh,
of neat.
look! Oh no, you can't see it there. It's crimped at the top. Do you want to talk about the Queen? Go for it. No pressure. What did she say?
I think that I enjoyed her little tease in the first set with her mirror and her apple, and I'm excited for her to come back in a really big way.
So I'll read it since
I was
I'm right
gonna
next
say,
to it.
'cause I
So the Queen is 3. She's uninkable. She's a 2/3. So that seems to be a pretty standard stat line for that kind of ink drop. Exert her, choose and discard a character card. Gain lore equal to the discarded character's lore value. Thoughts?
So the thoughts there is that like you can put in a bunch of like big characters without needing to necessarily figure out how to ramp up to cast them. And you could just toss them. Did you get one?
Let's see.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Lady Tremaine.
Okay.
He's fabulous.
The first enchanted of the.
She's going right in the sleeve, and then
Yeah.
I'll put her in front of the camera. So Tyler's winning our pack battle. We have Lady Tremaine. Josh says that ability's nuts. I assume he's talking about the Queen.
Yeah.
The very pretty, fancy Lady Tremaine. She's off center there. Let's fix her. So I guess this is a great time to talk about her. So she's an enchanted, which means yeah, she's awesome. She's spiky. Look at it artwork wise. She's actually sitting in front of you right now, Tyla, in a regular form.
She is.
Yeah, you want to read her abilities?
She is a shift 4, so if you already have a Lady Tremaine out, you can play her for less, which is always great, especially when she is such a high cost, uninkable character. The power she has is when you play this character, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters, which amazing, because
Yeah.
that gets enemies off the field, especially if they only have like one big thing out there and you play her right. That's
Yes.
goofy gone.
Yes. If they have one big thing, that is nice. If they have lots of little things, nice of you to give your opponents the choice of which one they get rid of. But getting rid of opponents' things is always nice.
It is.
Yeah.
It just makes your life so much easier.
Now, does that say target?
No. When you play it, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters, so it cannot be blocked by Lord.
Hee hee hee. Well,
Just some word.
don't I need to play her now?
I'm on to my next box here soon.
Wow, okay, I was talking way too much. We need to switch, so you need to, like, put
Yes,
cards
I
out.
mean, I'm
Okay.
also not onto my next. Amanda was just going ham.
Okay, so I'm gonna top load her. She's gonna. For anybody watching, here's proper pretty things. Care. You want to put that in a sleeve, and you want to put that in a top loader, and we're gonna put it right there. There we go. So I'm gonna talk about Hey Hey.
What?
Because I love this art. It's my favorite colors.
Hey
So Hey Hey costs 2. He's a 2/1, so he's you look at him and he's being banished.
He's just a baby.
However, when this character is banished in a challenge, return it to your hand. So he just bounces himself. I like it. Josh just commented something on the text message here. So with the Shield of Virtue to untap it and do it again. I think he's talking about the Lady Tremaine. So
Yeah.
Shield of Virtue to untap her and do it again. Get things back to your discard pile from your discard pile. Action. Is that what he's talking about?
No, it would have been the
No,
one
she doesn't have
before
that
because
insert.
she's the one you play.
Okay, yeah.
Or the one after. One of them. I don't know. I'm
Oh.
confused.
This card is going in my aggressive deck. So this is Pinocchio with 3 lore for 2. And he's just a 1/1, so he's not surviving much. But that's 3 lore. So like Lilo and Maleficent have like a whole bunch of lore that they get at like a 1-drop.
Yeah.
The only thing that is tough about him is he's uninkable, but I don't care. He's still going to my aggressive deck.
Want me to help you with your packs before you move on?
Talk about her. I'm going to put her in front of the camera. Talk about her.
Yeah,
Read
talk
her
about
ability
her,
real quick
yeah.
out loud for everybody, and then I'm going to put her in front of the camera. Because that feels like a U card. Okay, so.
Well, so...
No, yeah, read it out loud. Read it out loud.
4 cost Inkable. Mulan Reflecting. She's a 3/3 quest for 2. She has Shift 2. Whenever this character quests, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a song card, you may play it for free. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. So currently I have a song deck. But just as a baseline for deck building, Amber has a lot of good songs. You saw the Cinderella 1-drop that can sing 3. And if you have a color such as, amethyst, with an item such as Cauldron that allows you to look at the top 2 and then put one on top, one on bottom, you could purposely put a song on top to activate Mulan whenever she quests. Because there is no turn order, you can stack your actions on your turn in whatever order benefits you the most. And that way you can actually plant a song on top and allows you to quest with all your characters, exert your lore or your ink, whatever you need, and allows you to play the song for free. I think it's really great. Even just the fact that, like, if you don't know that there's a song on the top, you still get it in your, like, back on the top of the deck if it's on a song. Yes, your opponent knows about it, but just when she quests, whenever she quests.
Yeah, so it was nice. It's repetitive, which is nice.
Completely repetitive, yeah. So yeah, she's super cool. I do like her. She's going in my deck. I don't know who that was. I think it was yours.
Yeah, you gotta murder that one quick.
The things that are going in our decks. I've got another good recursion deck one. It is Perplexing Signposts, which is hilarious from Winnie the Pooh. And you can banish an item and then return the chosen item to your hand, which for benefiting, putting things on the table, taking them back into your hand again, is wonderful.
second Pinocchio. I love that Pinocchio. Okay.
Have we talked about the new mechanics that this set launches?
No, but let's.
Specifically.
So it's Hercules here.
Oh, I love him. Okay, he is a 6 inkable. He is a 6/3, so he does a lot of damage. He has shift 4, which is a mechanic from last one, and he's got resist 2. Go, Tyler.
Yeah, so resist is a new mechanic, which is essentially a shield that you have around you, like wearing armor. So whenever an opponent attacks or challenges one of your creatures or characters, if they have resist on them, they take that much less damage from the hit.
If you play D&D, it's called damage resistance.
Yeah.
And I love putting it on creatures.
And each hit, right? It is each
hit.
Each challenger. So if you have resist 2 and you challenge someone who has 2 or less damage, you don't take any damage from that. So it's pretty great for taking out smaller characters.
Resist equals plot armor is what Josh says, and I love that. Yes.
They missed
Resist
the opportunity.
equals plot armor. Yes, I love it.
My next box, and I just spoiled myself, but I have something good in here.
Okay,
You
well,
want me to wait?
no.
Okay. I have no idea what it is.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for Amanda to.
Are you catching up with my my good pull?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow. Lady Tremaine again.
Oh, Tremaine. So there's a
Okay.
second one.
Interesting.
Ah.
There's a second one. She's going right in the sleeve. Twinsies.
And what's her mechanic again?
When you play this character, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters.
Ooh.
And shift as well. Okay, I'm just shoving everything inside that camera. Okay.
Get it there.
People don't need to see my extra top loaders.
Are you sure they don't?
Are you putting Maurice's workshop in your item deck?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
read the card.
Maurice's workshop. Whenever you play another item, you may pay 1 to draw a card.
Yeah, it
So
is.
the card drawn blue, which is a little bit more rare.
And it also allows me that I don't necessarily have to be an amethyst for the card draw, because that's what I was originally doing. But yeah, it is Earthless Shell Necklace, but for items, and I absolutely love it. Because it is an item in itself, which my Tamatoa enjoys. And it allows me to keep drawing, which I enjoy. So it's a win-win.
All right. Text message request again from Josh. Arthur, Wizard's Apprentice, 3 uninkable. Whenever this character quests, you may return another chosen character of yours to your hand to gain 2 lore. He is a 1/3. Tyler, you're doing bouncy stuff. Want to talk about?
James is doing bouncy
Sorry,
stuff.
me.
James is doing bouncy stuff. Who's doing bouncy stuff?
Christian's doing bouncy.
Talk about bouncy stuff.
Whenever this character quests, you may return another chosen character of yours and gain 2 lore. Okay, that's everything I want to be doing. I'm always wanting to just quest. I'm not very fighty. I just want to be questing and gaining lore.
Gaining lore.
And
with like the Madam Mims and
putting
the,
things
and
back
the,
and forth
Yeah.
in my deck. So absolutely Arthur belongs in my deck.
It's essentially what you're using, the thing that fuels your deck, which is the bounce mechanic. You are now using that as a win condition.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's really exciting about this new set is we're seeing more paths you can take to the win condition. Because it used to be you had a quest for lore, but now you can do recursion for lore. Now you
can do more banishing.
right. You can do more banishing for lore. You can do there's a bunch of other paths that you can take now to get lore, which is amazing that they're opening up.
Okay. I was saving him. He's going to go in my Healing Rapunzel deck. I've opened a lot of cards for my Healing Rapunzel deck, and I'm super excited about him.
I don't want to play
so Grand Tabby, he costs 7. He's uninkable. I like things that I can ink, but, he gets a pass. He's a 3/6, so he's not doing a huge amount of damage to things, but he can take a good amount of damage. He gains you 3 lore, which is awesome. But what I really like for him is whenever you remove 1 or more damage counters from one of your characters, gain 2 lore. And I really like the gaining 2 lore for removing damage.
Really?
Yeah, so I think that goes
Yeah.
exactly into what Amanda was just saying about the different paths to win.
Yeah.
Is that there's a decent amount of cards from the previous set and a decent amount of cards from this set that when kind of mixed together, they do give you a lot more options and a lot more the stuff that just works so synergistically nicely together that you got different kind of interesting ways to win as opposed to just exert for lore. You've got like stuff that works with each other.
That's what I was kind of saying with like my item deck is like currently I have just put in essentially every single item I can just because it is an item. But now I actually get to be picky about does this item benefit me? Not just the fact that it's an item, but what it does.
And the chances of having a hand that's really going to be
Right.
even.
Because you have to think, like, yes, this isn't a new set. You are now doubling the amount of cards you have to work with.
All right. So Josh just pointed out whenever you remove one or more damage from your character's gain 2 lore. So like with the Rapunzel from the previous set that comes in. Everyone's open one. I feel so left out.
Oh, you got a good one.
Okay, put him out there. Oh wait, after I put him in to sleep. He's gotta go to sleep.
Shiny
Gotta go to
first.
sleep. Gotta go to sleep.
Sleep first.
You
Safe.
can't, but this causes glare.
Yeah.
Seatbelts so we can be safe.
Seatbelt, okay?
The
Yeah.
rules contain the fun.
Hercules. We just
Meant to
talked
be
about
broken.
him. The 6'3". Shift resist 2. I love that artwork. It's beautiful. He's wonderful. I feel super left out.
I
Oh
will-
my goodness!
I will say that I'm in love with him.
I love him.
Thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah,
See?
very,
Oh, we
very
just
nice,
watched that
very
movie and I missed that.
Yeah.
We did just watch
We
that
did
movie.
just watch that
Wait, no,
movie.
it's okay. I know you miss all of my content.
I
because
do.
You just
I
can't.
kind of do it on purpose sometimes.
Yeah. You hear them a lot.
Yeah, they just kind of go in one ear out the other.
Sorry, do they just keep bouncing in and out of your head as a recursion?
Get out.
Yeah.
I'm taking my tangent with me.
You were to believe it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many cards here.
All right, so I'm curious about this in Amanda's deck.
Oh gosh. which one?
4 inkable. He's a 1/6, so can take a decent amount of damage. Can't do a lot of damage. However, he says, when you play this character and whenever he quests, you may banish one of your item cards and draw 2 cards. This puts card draw in your item deck. But like,
Absolutely.
then you have to
100%.
discard your item.
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
Every time Tamatoa quests, you can recur an item from your graveyard.
Wow.
Even when
No.
So, here's the
wait,
thing.
yeah.
I didn't play around with that a lot because I didn't have a lot of banishing items. Because I didn't really like those. Also because Amanda sometimes forgets to read the full card. But when you play Tamatoa, whenever
You've been playing card games for reading the cards, an important part of.
That's like step 1 of playing a card.
Anyways, continue.
feel attacked. Sometimes I would just rather be shiny than have to read.
Challenged in this game, not attacked.
Sorry, thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, whenever you play Tamatoa and whenever he quests, you may return target item card from your discard back to your hand. So like,
Okay, actually, yeah, you
I'll
get
banish that. Banish everything.
And again, that kind of goes back to what you were saying, like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, that there's a lot of synergy within this set, or within the. We're seeing more synergy being able to.
You know what? You're right. I don't want to be shiny. I'd rather be synergy.
I like this new Scar too.
Oh yes.
He's a 7 cost. He's not inkable, but he's a 6/5, and his special ability is during your turn, whenever you banish another character in a challenge, whenever he banishes another character in a challenge, he readies.
Yeah.
What?
He can't quest, but
So he's ready, so he's safer.
yeah, so he's safer.
And it doesn't say you can't quest with him again. It doesn't say you can't challenge with him again.
it
Like,
says that you can't quest with him.
oh, doesn't
Most,
you can't quest?
almost everything says you can't. I think everything says you can't.
No,
quest.
there is a couple.
There is a
There's
couple.
a couple.
loophole.
There are two.
Almost everything says you can't quest again, but
I want to know if you have launch in your deck. Banish chosen item of yours to deal 5 damage to chosen character.
Also, yes, because guess what? I don't care about banishing my items. I will recur them again.
So it doesn't matter if
Again.
you're getting rid of a thing to do 5 damage.
No.
You're like,
Because again, that goes back to like you can stack things on your turn. So if I quest with Kamatoa and use my items to get him more lore, and then I do my banished item things, and then by the time my next turn rolls around, I could quest with him, get my items back from my discard, play them again, and then we're fine.
So fun pack I opened. My foil was Rhea,
Nice.
the common Rhea. So 3, she's inkable. She's a 2/3. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready this character. She can't quest for the rest of the turn. So that's fun. I like that. That's fun. Being able to ready characters. However,
Yeah.
it was a 2 Rhea pack. I got the bigger Rhea,
Ooh.
6 ink. She is inkable. 5 free. Shift 4. So in theory, she's coming in like the turn after the other Rhea. And whenever this character challenges a damaged character, she takes no damage from that challenge. I kind of like that idea. She takes no damage. Like that idea.
There's a sardine can.
Oh.
I just need everyone to be aware that that's
Yes.
a card.
I'm so excited for it.
All right, binding
Yeah,
contract.
Yeah, binding contract. It is a item in amethyst. It costs 4. It is uninkable. And it states that you can exert this item, exert one of your chosen characters, and chosen opposing character is exerted. So essentially, what it says is you exert the item, exert one of your characters, and then exert one of your opponent's characters, which is really interesting that we're now seeing ways you can spend resources like your characters, not just to exert them to sing, but you can now do them with items. And honestly, if it's a character like Bodyguard that you want to be exerting them anyways,
Actually, that's a good point.
I'm
yeah.
okay with having to exert them as a cost for something else.
No, that's fair. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
if you want, no, that's a good point.
Or even just like, I'm gonna exert something to exert your character so that I can swing into you. Like, yeah, I'm down with this. I am 100% down with it.
Yeah, that's a very good point there. Yep.
I've been brewing. I've been bubbling. I've been brewing. Wow. We could stop.
I just want to sing every time I see
I
photos of eggs.
know. I can't. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good stuff in here, and I feel like it's one thing to look at the card spoils, but it's another thing to see them all out in front
In
of
your
you.
hand, yeah.
Yeah. To figure out how they all work together. So.
They're so. Oh.
I'm going to read out 2 cards that Josh just sent me because, yeah, I'm curious about. All right, so the Queen. So we already talked about her. Choose and discard a character card. Gain lore equal to the discarded
I saved her.
character's. Oh, no, the green one.
The other one.
The character's kind of lore. So, like, discard a card,
Mhm.
gain that much lore.
one?
Flynn Rider
Yeah.
says this character gets -1 lore for each card in your opponent's hand.
So you want to be getting your opponent to constantly discard cards.
And then if you discard Flynn,
Yeah.
you get 4 lore just for discarding Flynn.
What color is Flynn?
He's also green.
This set?
Yeah.
Emerald, yeah.
So he's not +1 lore, he's -1 lore. Josh sent me that one. So
Yeah.
I would assume, so Josh says, does it reduce if it's in hand or I don't know.
What? What was the question?
Josh says, how much more would pitching this gain? Does it reduce if it's in hand or only in play? I assume it's got to be in play.
Yeah, typically with anything like that, they'd have to be in play.
I assume it's got to be in play.
I don't understand the question.
Pitching Flynn Rider to the Queen, but yeah, so discarding a card, choosing to discard a card.
Discard implies that you're like getting rid of a card from your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so if your opponent had 4 cards in their hand, would that gain you 0 lore? Or is it like the lore value on the card?
the
wonder
lore
if that'll
value
be-
on the card that's discarded.
Oh, I see what you're
I say-
saying.
yeah.
If
I
I
assume
would
it's the lore
say
value on the card.
the lore value on the
Yeah.
card, yes, is what. But now
But that might be in a
wait and
FAQ
see
later, yeah.
Which now that they released the official,
Might be in an FAQ.
yeah.
More songs that I
Oh,
love.
I am so excited for this. So this is
Did you
Peter
get that
Pan's
fancy
Shadow.
the Queen?
Yes.
Here at the little pile we're created. Oh, there you go.
Peter Pan's Shadow is a card that it is 4 uninkable. It's 2/3 and quest for 2. It has evasive and it has rush. Evasive means that it cannot be challenged by creatures only with evasive, and rush states that you can challenge the turn you play him. He also states that all of your characters with rush gain evasive. So, really good, because if you want to build a rush deck, if you're thinking about Ruby and like the big bodies and Rush and just like want to be challenged, now they have evasive so that you can maybe freely quest after you rush them out on the first turn because you can, and then you can quest with them the turns after and they can't be touched. Also, side note, I just watched Princess and the Frog maybe a couple days ago because I'm too obsessed with Disney now. And I just really want to see, like, just a nod. Just like a little nod of, like, Dr. Facilier's Friends on the Underside shadows to Peter Pan's shadow. I'm just saying. Because they're both shadows.
Little crossover.
I just, because, like, you have, like, different subtypes of the cards, and, like, I want one to be a shadow now. That's all.
Well, people are saying that there's a lore of its own
There
emerging.
is. And
from
there
we
is.
see
Totally is,
that,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
see that with Queen of Hearts, of the card. Her flavor text go to talk about the storybook, or the spell book. And it literally says, although the Queen of Hearts, having no magic of her own, realizes the potential of the magic from this spell book. So there is absolutely its own lore in it, and I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
I feel like it takes place in its own little pocket.
It absolutely, yeah. And they released a trailer today, actually, which is very cool.
Changing up the Disney canon.
Woohoo!
One card at a
Fire the
time.
cannons! Sorry.
You're
It's a
fired.
great card.
You're fired.
Fire? More gunpowder? Is that what I heard? Sorry.
One of my favorite songs is the Mulan song,
Mhm.
and it says, "The strength of a raging fire."
Yes.
It just makes me happy.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna play that on my deck just to sing that to my husband.
3 inkable. It says deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play. So if you're playing like a blitz type deck, like a flood the field, and that's what you're doing. Yeah, that is what you're doing. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, so 2. It's a puppy. I like.
Of course.
So 2 ink, 1/3. It's inkable. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, you may remove all damage from chosen character. I feel like that works in the Healy deck that I want to do.
Exactly does.
Yeah,
And what's that one card that said something about when you remove damage, you gain lore?
Grandpapa.
Yeah.
I need a fairy godmother. Should we?
Don't we
Yeah, we
all?
should.
Am I being distracting? Do you mind reading, Rach? I can't.
5 inkable. She is a 3/4 shift 2, which is actually pretty cool because I was noticing this set in this set.
A lot of shit.
Not just a lot of shifts, but the shift value is sometimes 3 lower as opposed to like 2 lower. So like in the previous set, everything was like shift. It was like
Didn't
the
always feel
regular
worth it.
cost -2.
I thought
now
it
it's -3.
was like shift cost plus the cost of the one you could shift onto is what I was noticing.
I was kind of noticing that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
But now they're like
It's
the shift is a little bit lower, yeah.
Which I
So
like.
and this one says whenever this character quests, your characters gain Challenger 3, and when this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn. So like your characters all gain that extra little phrase. That's a lot of text. Let's talk about it as I read it again. So the second ability they gain is when this character is banished in a challenge, return it to your hand. So like all of your characters essentially bounce to your hand.
Which
right?
I can
Very
then
that
put
right?
back
Like
out
that.
cheaply if they're brooms.
If they're
Flood the board immediately
especially if
again.
you've got a bunch of ink out and all of your stuff is cheap.
Kelp has said that all the cards can't wait to get my hands on some.
Yay!
I feel that.
You have your hands on some.
Well,
You just can't. He's not playing for keeps.
I just,
Oh, not the same.
I mean, Rachel
I did.
can attest to this. All day I've literally been pacing back and forth.
Oh, she has. When we were waiting for the delivery guy, she was staring at the window, and every time that there was a big end, she'd be like, "I hear a truck," and she'd run outside.
It was like a dog chasing a car with them.
Like the dog waiting for the mailman.
Yeah.
Where's
Okay.
my friend?
This is like my favorite artwork for the whole set. I
Same.
think I just love
Yeah.
the Winnie. Oh, I love the I'm stuck too.
Oh,
yeah.
I saved that.
So, Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard, cost 5, is inkable, is a 5/5. So, like, decent amount of damage it can do and take.
2 hits to Donald
2
Duck.
lore that it gains. It's just, I love that. I love the artwork of that. And then, look, we're just going to collect Winnie the Poohs. There's the I'm stuck.
The blue one's not that. like super awesome, but having a think just makes me
Whenever
so
this
happy.
character quests, you may put a card from your hand into your inkwell face down. I mean, ramp is pretty awesome. Oh, look, more Winnie the Pooh. Bounce. Return chosen character of yours to your hand and return another chosen character to their player's hand. So if something's annoying you, you only get rid of it for one turn because chances are they can play it. But, you know, it's nice to be able to get
Do
rid
we
of
want
things
more
for
Winnie
one
the
turn.
Pooh?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright,
different Winnie?
Christopher Robin.
Oh, I love
Christopher
that card.
Robin. All right, so Christopher Robin, cost 6, is inkable. He's a 2/6, so he's not doing a huge amount of damage, but he can take a good amount of damage. And he says, whenever you ready this character, if you have 2 or more other cards in play, gain 2 lore. Go, Tyler. No pressure. Now you have to comment on it.
I'm on the spot. He's really great because, like, you're bound to have other characters on the field already. So
At 6, I hope so.
yeah,
Yeah.
and whenever he readies, he gains those 2 lore as long as there's other characters there. So that's guaranteed lore. You don't even have to. Yeah.
I do like all the alternate ways to get lore in this set.
And there's so many items that you can use to ready him as well, so you don't necessarily have to wait till your next turn to ready him if you play the right colors.
Yeah, no,
So-
that's fair. Yeah. The Shield of Virtue untaps him, and
And
yeah.
there's some other characters too that you can play, like LeFou from the first.
LeFou,
There's
yeah.
a lot of new ones in this one too that'll have similar.
I really want a song to come out that is from Princess and the Frog, which it's Dr. Facilier's like friendly on the side, but it's the "Are you ready?" And I just want that to be like ready your character.
Oh, please.
But it has to be like a high cost, and it has to ready all your characters.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's gotta
yeah,
be.
okay.
It's gotta be a high cost. It's gotta ready all your
All the
characters, and
characters?
it's gotta be a song.
Okay, so Noi, I think Orphan Thief, cost 2,
Noi.
1, 2, 2 lore. You have an item in play. This character gains resist 1 and ward. I mean, it's pretty sweet. Like resist is sweet, ward is
Yeah.
sweet. It gains both, which is
And
pretty awesome.
for questing for 2 lore, I really want that in my item deck
I bet.
because it's a low cost. Like she comes in at 2.
Okay, yeah, she's
Um,
very low
oh,
cost.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I have been struggling with my item deck that if I want to really ramp up to Tamatoa, I find that I don't have enough early game. Yeah, I don't have enough I don't gather enough lore early game. I don't have bodies early game. And again, I haven't really been being picky with it because I didn't have enough cards. But now Noi is going to be a 4-of in my deck. And it allows me to actually start playing the items early on to get Noi up. And then you can't touch it. I feel like Cusco, no touching. Just I like the ward. And if you can't touch me, resist. So like even if you can, don't.
And there are some more, since Cusco's in a lot of people's decks, there's some more shift targets for him.
Yeah. I just like it. I just like it all.
Josh says bonus mechanics are really good for shift cards because you'd get both back. So I guess you're talking about like the bounce
Yeah.
cards. So if
Yeah.
you bounce a card, you get both of your shift ones back,
Yep,
which means
it's
yeah.
separated.
And actually, I've noticed that when I was playing that when somebody bounces back a shift card, especially if we're playing so the Dr. Affiliate, the Elsa shift ones, that are
Yeah.
like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I
I
already
would
have
say.
all that ink out. It's nice to be able to say, oh, I can play it for ink, or I can play an
Yeah.
extra 2 characters now because I can hard cast
By
them.
that point, yeah.
Interesting. That is good.
Yeah. They've added an extra security to the boxes.
I hate security. I'd say that I need to do it.
What's the comment there? I can't read that.
Says, will you guys have some product to buy tomorrow at the store, or is it oh my gosh, is it all allocated to pre-orders? I don't think we have that information.
We will figure that out tomorrow when
Yeah.
we actually kind of go through stuff. We should we should have stuff, but that we will figure that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Josh is in charge of that. I'm in charge of opening the fun things. Josh is in charge of the work part.
We
Yeah,
got
we
these
get the fun
boxes
stuff.
like 10 minutes
Yeah.
before we started the video.
Oh gosh, colors.
Yellow, purple, green, red, blue, gray.
Is there like a white like a
Roji Biv.
yeah, like
anagram?
is there something
I can come
you
up
know
with
what?
one.
We're gonna make one. We're gonna make one.
Okay, so GBR. Okay, like no.
No, other way. Yellow, purple, green, red, blue,
There is no that.
No.
There's no.
We'll have to make up like a,
We're gonna-
a
Unless you
sentence
like
that
their
you
so-
give
name,
each
because
letter.
it's A.
Because Josh is
E.
texting me here, I will answer that question that's on there, which
Okay.
is we will have some packs tomorrow, but we will have no boxes. So we should have some packs, no boxes. I think we might have intro decks, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
So it says, oh, poor Josh, tough job.
Yeah, tough job for Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. You got it. You got it.
The easiest way to do it
So
is
sorry.
to do whatever the opposite of mine is.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, but like I just.
I'm seeing next to you and I didn't catch it. What's happening tomorrow?
So tomorrow we will have, we should have packs. We will not have any booster boxes. I believe we will have intro decks, I think. I'm waiting for Josh to confirm that, but I think we should have intro decks.
You know what we will have tomorrow? Is a popsicle.
No, I will not be supplying popsicles to people tomorrow. I just want to cover that there.
Can I supply popsicles? If I bring you have to say popsicles.
It's pop.
Popsicles.
Like a paw.
Popsicles.
Is that a cow?
Ha.
Paw print.
Oh.
What do cats have on the
Not
bottom of their
owl.
legs?
Man, toe beans.
Never mind.
You like I'm in credit class again.
There is no winning.
Josh says yes, we will have intro decks.
I'm very excited. If you want to be like me, you're going to get the Great Purple intro deck. If you liked all the mechanics I was talking about, a lot of the cards you need are already just in there.
So here's the fun thing too. Again, I was saying it's nice that cards give you bonuses for playing Floodborns. So this is for you good? You sure?
Please continue.
So she's 4 uninkable. She's a 1/5. So like most princesses, she's not a princess, but like most princesses, she can take a decent amount of damage, but doesn't necessarily put out a bunch of damage. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exert it. She gains you 2 lore. So anything that is ramp is always nice, especially if you're playing like high cost stuff. Gets you stuff.
I like when stuff gets you stuff.
And it's whenever you play a Floodborn, so it's like, I know, the I'm stuck, it's super cute. And yeah.
How many times is it now?
It's nice to...
We're going to keep putting it up there.
Yeah. It's nice to be
Everyone
able
will be fine.
It's nice to be able to exert characters too, because, that lets you attack things if your opponent is trying to save them. What up?
Can I don't know if I can talk to you.
Why?
So,
Oh, wait.
the translation.
What?
Okay. So,
What is this?
I can talk about it. I have fun factoids.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I have him.
So, where's Panache going? That's not even what this is. Pasha. Pasha?
Who has them stuck?
That was
I think
me.
they're both
I'm always
just-
stuck.
There you go.
Are
That's
kidding
what we're all
me?
looking at right
Why
now.
wouldn't you?
No, because so this huntsman,
Oops, other way.
he's a 2 cost. He's
Oh, he's already
inkable.
up there. You can read him.
He's a 1/1, and he quests for 2 lore. I really like him because he's a 2-drop. He's a teeny bitty bitty body, but like that's okay.
He's just going to die immediately.
His ability is called Change of Heart. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. So it's kind of like Ransack, which I know we all have opinions of
I like
Ransack.
that.
Yeah.
But it gives you a body to
it's-
stick around.
I like
It's
that
a
a
body
lot.
to ground, and it
Yeah.
is a you may.
Okay.
However, what is interesting is in one of the translations, instead of change of heart, it was called heart exchange.
A little dark.
Online it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Valentine.
The old switcheroo.
I liked it because you're switching out one card for another, but like, because I like the exchange. But then,
Change of heart.
yeah, and so anyways,
Forget that. That might be used in D&D too. Just.
so
Right?
I have a little factoid, if you will, since I can't do puns or sing. I might as well have factoids.
We're not
now.
gonna use one of those big ones now.
What?
Exchange part.
Oh, you'd have to have one.
Oh, speaking of Gaston, I mean,
Oh, that was harsh.
Oh, it's the villain in my
You
campaign.
can't- but not everybody who's watching knows that she's playing the villain in the
I'm
D&D
a villain
campaign.
in your life.
All right, guest stop.
Oh, we don't have to. Yeah, no, go on. I didn't have the other card to go with him.
yeah.
But I can
he
read
has
him
synergy,
here.
doesn't
That's
he?
convenient.
Yeah.
Okay. Gaston, he is a 6, uninkable. He is a 4/4, shift 4. So you are ideally playing him on turn 4. 3 lore, pretty awesome. Developed brains. This is a smart Gaston, and I love his
I
little.
love that.
I love his board behind him. And it's my favorite part
like
of it is the board behind him. It shows him pointing to the people doing the work for him because he's not doing the work himself. Ramming the door of the castle with the lightning bolt clouds above him, the angry looking clouds. And it says Beast with the X's over the eyes equals Gaston gets the girl with hearts around her.
I never looked that close.
No, I love it. I have studied his board. I love his board. He's got a great plan. However, as far as mechanics go, when you play this character, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put one into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Drawing cards is always nice. However, do love the board. He's pretty much a develop your brain that sticks around.
Yeah,
but he
so I
gets
didn't know if
often,
like you could
yeah.
show, but like
He's
yeah,
pretty, yeah.
develop your brain.
Nope. So I love his board. His
'Cause
board
if
is
you-
awesome.
If you look, there is a conspiracy where if you
Look at his board.
For
It's a
those
good
of
board.
us watching at home, if you go on your mobiles and you look at the card Develop Your Brain, it is a giant stack of books that Arthur is pointing at.
Yeah.
And if you look even closelier at you can see that he's
He's
in.
in a library. Good for Gaston.
He's never seen a library in his life.
No, so it's just
What's the book?
interesting that it's like, oh, that is
Doesn't
beautiful.
in the movie doesn't he flip the book upside down and yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah,
have
how can you
pages.
read this? It has no pictures. I
Yeah.
mean, not that I
Oh, you know what? His board doesn't have words either. It has pictures.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's true
read it.
form
Yeah.
there.
Does Floodborn mean that they like achieve their goal, or
I think Floodborn means that they've kind of been merged with kind of a different type of character to
I
create
know it's
kind
like
of
an
like a
alternate
combo
reality?
character. Yeah, it's like an alternate reality, but I think
but
it's
most
like
of
a
them is
combo
like
thing.
they've achieved their goal,
Not
but this doesn't seem like it.
In this, it seems like
Because-
he's on the way. He's got a good plan.
if you look at Cogswell's grandfather clock, I wouldn't say that was his goal.
No, right? That's a good point.
So it's kind of an alternate reality, and I think what it is almost like a as far as mechanics goes, it's shifting with something else. I might be wrong with that, but that's what I thought. It was.
Oh, like the ink is mixing together.
Yeah, and you get
creating
like
different.
you get like a
So,
different theme
in
on
the
a
lore of
character.
it, what happens is one of the inkwell colors, the pools, that's why it's called Floodborn, is because the pools of the 6 color have mixed together, and that's why because each color has some attributes associated with it, and so that's why Gaston's in blue, because he's a thinker, he's a tinkerer, he's a planner, because that's what blue is, Sapphire is known for.
Yeah.
So what happens if his ruby and his sapphire mixed together and he became Gaston, but tinkering and thinking and that kind of stuff?
Tinkering, if you will.
The only reason
Tinkering.
the only reason we put that knock up there is because
It's foiled.
Amanda said it's foiled. It's pretty. It is very foiled. I do like it. But for what it's worth, since it's up there, it is a 4 that is inkable. It is a 4/3. It has ward. Ward is awesome.
Minis in my.
Gee, I'm sorry. Don't we know that I make a mess? And I'm owning the fact that I make a mess. Look. Look.
So
Oh wait,
I
I'm
pulled
next to Mike. I'm not supposed to be talking
enchanted
loud.
card. It is a 4 cost uninkable. She is a 2 strength, 4 willpower, and she's a bodyguard.
I like her. Let's put her in front of the camera.
And she can challenge readied characters.
I like that she can challenge readied characters.
I'm never ready. There's my tip.
What's ready?
It is so pretty.
I don't even have a normal version of them.
Oh my gosh.
I'm super behind on. I
We're just
think
gonna steal your box.
I think we're gonna say that I'm gonna lose this race. I just realized I could divide the box in half, and each one of us could have a half a box at the end.
Yeah.
I kind of did that math
That's
late
the
on
bonus
that.
for going fast.
You could say that you developed your brain a little late on that one.
I'm like Gaston. I got there eventually, but like it
It was all the tinkering.
it was the tinkering. Gaston really inspired me.
If you use a white rabbit's pocket watch to give you rush, you can do your thinkering a little quicker.
Yep, those are words.
You're tinkering in a little more timely manner.
Oh god.
There you go. That goes in
There's
your
her
pile.
regular
There's your
version.
regular version.
Oh,
Yeah.
she doesn't have the cat.
Basil.
Do you need to read Basil? Basil?
Basil.
Okay. 6 ink. He's inky.
He's inky.
He's inky. That's what I call Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
that's Mickey.
No, that's Mickey. So he's inkable. His name is Basil. He's the Great Mouse Detective. He's a 3/4. Gets you 3 lore. Shift 5. So he only gets like -1 to his shift. If you use the shift mechanic to play this character, draw 2 cards when he enters play. I like drawing cards. Drawing cards is good, so that's my opinion on him. 3 lore is also pretty good.
Do we talk about Big Cinderella yet?
We have not. Let's talk about Big Cinderella. Read Big Cinderella first.
Okay. Big Cinderella. Oh, there's a shiny one. I've been saving everyone that I hit.
Sweet.
Cinderella, stout-hearted. She is shift 5. You may pay 5 to play this on top of one of your characters named Cinderella. Resist +2. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 2. The Singing Sword. Whenever you play a song, this character may challenge and ready characters this turn. So that's a lot going on. She's big,
Yeah.
and she's got 3 lore potential.
3 lore. She's a
Shiny one
7. Cost 5/5. I do like her. I do really like the shift idea. I'm excited to use it.
I also just like the fact that she has a big sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love a lady with a big sword.
Yeah.
Strong.
Strong.
Have we talked about the queen?
Which queen?
That
Which-
queen?
Oh, that one.
Sorry.
I don't know if we have.
Queen commanding presence. Cost 5 is inkable. Is a 4/3. Gets you 2 lore. Shift 2. So comes in nice and early if you're shifting her. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character gets -4 this turn, and chosen character gets +4 this turn. So make something bigger, make something smaller. I like it. Those are your Cinderellas?
Yo.
Oh, I love the blue fairy.
Oh, yeah.
A 2 cost. She's inkable. She is a 1/1, and she quests for 1, and she
It's evasive.
has evasive. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, you may draw one.
Draw a card, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, especially all the
Um,
Floodborns.
Yeah, and there's a couple of Floodborn stuff that's out there, which is really interesting. Now, could you remind me? Does it say whenever you shift a Floodborn?
Whenever you play.
So
So
you
playing,
do not have to
you don't
use
have
the
to shift.
shift cost.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
Have we looked at King Louis yet?
We have
No.
not.
He's a fun
Very good.
one.
You have another one? Sweet.
Yeah, so
Look, you being prepared.
King Louis is a 7 cost, but he is
I
capable
know
as
that.
well. He has 3 strength and 8 willpower, so he is pretty tough to kill, at least. He quests for 2, and his special ability is Lay It on the Line. Whenever another character is banished, you may remove up to 2 damage from this character. So it doesn't say that he has to banish a character, and it doesn't say it has to be one of your characters, so it's just whenever another character, period, is banished, he heals.
I like that. I like healing.
Which is nice. So he sticks around for a bit.
All
Would
right.
you like to hear a fun factoid about Louis?
Sure.
What?
King Louis in the movie talks about having, like, oh my gosh, I want to be human.
Yeah.
Is Louis. That's also King Louis. And there's also Louis who also wants to be human. There's a lot of just like Louis who wants to just. Anyways, that was just a fun factoid.
All right. Kristen is out of tax.
I'm
I win
working
the
on
race.
it.
I'm almost there.
I am too. So do you all want to split the box up evenly, or do we all agree that I lose and I lose any chance to draw another enchanted?
I think we should split them up.
We can do that. We can be nice.
Goodness.
You hit me in the field.
Yeah, I'm being over dramatic to try to get more cards, more chances.
You played the sympathy
I
card?
did. I played the sympathy card.
Yeah.
can
those-
I-
Do you
do that
wanna
for you?
open that up and divide it up into 2 between you and Tyler?
Those big goofies are pretty,
Oh, the big
pretty
cookies are
sweet.
insane. Yeah.
Yertle.
Yertle Godfrey says that.
Like Yertle the turtle.
What?
Dr. Seuss.
Okay. Oh, I got to see you.
Here we go, Tyler.
Oh,
Do you want to open up this last box since you're hands free for a sec?
Well, I can't go.
Oh, now I'm hungry again. We've mentioned food.
We've been hungry.
I've been hungry since we started.
Yeah,
I was hoping to do this earlier.
yeah.
No, not you.
It was not you.
As soon as we're
I like taking blame.
we got everything ready, and then Amanda's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, I am too. And if we ordered food, then it would have been like 2 hours for us to get food. So we're gonna order food afterwards.
Someone bring us
and
food.
We're gonna order food afterwards, and that's how I'm gonna bribe you all to sort cards.
You don't have to bribe me. I actually care for you as a human being.
Well, I know you said that.
I like
that.
that on
I
me.
really want to look at the
Have
cards.
you seen with Gaston?
That wasn't me, was it? Was that
I
you?
don't know.
The singer,
The singer
Yeah.
Gaston.
Did you see what he's called?
he can belt.
Read him.
Baritone bully.
He's a baritone bully.
Oh god,
I just
a
love
terrible
it.
placement from Christian.
What does he actually do? He says,
So he is a
He's
3/3, so cost 3, inkable, 3/3, 1 lore, singer 5.
triple. A lot of threes.
I don't know if you want to talk about that one.
I do. Fairy godmother. Oh yeah, I like her. Yeah. No, we just talked about her. Yeah, she's
That
the.
one?
Yeah, that
we
one.
did.
She's the.
talked
about her.
All of your characters bounce back to your hand. I like her.
She's part of my recursion
I'm so
strategy.
Yeah, we talked about
Where
her.
was I?
Opening
Was I
cards.
hypnotized?
Where?
Yeah, you were here. We have video to prove it.
Had you under a spell?
I don't believe it.
Ooh, there's a foil of that.
He does eat eggs.
Yep.
A lot of eggs.
To help him grow large.
4 dozen eggs.
Or doesn't.
And on top
He
of
was
that.
a kid. He used to eat 3 dozen eggs. Help him.
Okay, how do you feel about this
But now
guy?
he's a man. More.
Pack tactics. Gain 1 lore for each damage character opponents have in play.
Feels exciting or really bad. I can't.
Grab your sword, deals damage to all of their swarm characters, and then gain more of a victory.
But no, they gotta be out. They gotta survive in order to
Yeah.
play that one afterwards. So
I mean-
so long as you're damaging things that are gonna stick around.
Big Tinkerbell. If you put out Giant Tinkerbell, she does
Yeah.
1 damage to
Yes,
all the other
Big Tinkerbell
characters.
does. Yeah.
And then you drop that.
Yep. We haven't talked about Titania.
Tiana?
Tiana. Oh my goodness, the new princesses I don't know. Okay,
We're gonna
resist
force-
2.
Clockwork Orange style. Make you watch
I want to.
all the new ones.
Work related. You have
Yeah,
to-
work related. She is a 4 uninkable, 1/4. She has resist 2. I really like the new resist mechanics. Like I said, I'm excited to try it. 2 lore, and she has, this character is exerted. If you have no cards in your hand, if you have no cards in your hand, opponents can't play actions. So, like, empty your hand, and opponents now can't do nothing as far as actions go. Kind of like that.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that have a I want to empty my hand feeling.
Yeah.
Or empty your opponent's hand, or. Yeah. Doing that in Emerald, mostly with like the old Mickey Mouse Artful Rogue and everything that does like actions. When you play an action, they can't quest, and then using like Mad Hatter to help people like discard, and using what's the other one from Tangled? The Prince from Tangled. Oh my gosh.
Flynn?
Flynn. Yeah, Flynn Rider to help my opponent's discard.
I like Tangle as a movie.
That's a new movie, you know.
It is, kind of.
I mean, it's new age Disney kind of.
That is, yeah.
Man, I can't. Okay, so do we like this one? Chief Bogo, respected officer. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character. Again, one of those like
I
board.
it's nice to have like that.
But uninkable and 4.
But I'm
Yeah.
I don't hate it in the slightest. I like, especially if you're playing against a small aggressive deck.
Yeah.
Doing 1 damage to everything might wipe half the field.
That's why I don't.
Think
like
about
it.
your
It's gonna
that's
kill
why
me.
you don't like
Yeah,
it
it's gonna kill me.
because we're gonna use it against you.
Please don't put that in your deck. People of Halifax.
Your subconscious was just like, no, this is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
obviously I hate this
this is
card.
bad for me. Thus it is bad.
If it doesn't help you, it's not.
Yeah, exactly how I think. Do they go in my deck? No, they don't like this card.
Yeah, does it go in my deck? No. Does it hurt me? Yes.
Why would they make this?
Why would they make it?
What is this? I don't
This
understand.
seems super counterproductive to my strategy.
Why would anyone want to play this?
Yeah. Yeah. I like this guy. By this guy, I mean action. So cost 2 uninkable, but it's his chosen character can challenge ready character this turn. And I like the idea of being able to pick off characters that have remained ready to try to protect them. It feels nice to be able to have that option.
Not seeing that many brooms that I'm pulling here.
I pulled a couple brooms.
We're needing many of them.
I pulled a couple brooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Another one?
Snow White.
Oh, okay, well, I can definitively
Mic
say
drop.
Kyla wins the battle of the boxes,
Hang
I
on.
guess.
Hang on, there's still one more pack.
I got the bragging rights.
Okay,
I mean,
let's put her up there.
yeah, so this is Snow White Well-Wisher. She's a 6 cost uninkable. She has 3 strength, 5 willpower. She ships for 4, which is always nice. And which comes true is her special ability. Whenever this character quests, you may return a character card from your discard to your hand. She quests for 2.
I told
So
you,
she adds
there's still
more
a
of the
chance.
recurring.
Oh, see, I meant to sit where both of you were, so like that's really the problem.
You know
Like,
you know what
moved
to do?
you.
Please, please, please.
there's 2 of her.
I'm still winning.
I
Yeah.
told you, I still got packs. Yeah.
Gonna hold on to my last pack. We can all open the
We
last
can all
one
open at the same
together.
time. I like that.
Cute.
I have. I'm not as far behind as I thought. Okay.
We're all pretty neck and neck on
Yeah.
this one.
You're getting quiet because you're trying to go
Ooh.
fast now, huh?
Me?
You're the one.
I can't multitask.
What's each of our favorite cards we've opened tonight?
Kyla's.
I don't know. I think Alice. Like, I really like the Snow White.
Fan of the Hercules. I'm a fan of the Snow White.
That's the next skirt I want to make. Is her Snow White one.
I
And I really like the Alice.
Are we going by abilities or are we going by art?
If we're going by art, I think for me it is Peter Pan Shadow.
For art, for me, it's like Cruella and
Lady Tremaine?
Yzma.
Yzma?
And Lady
Yeah.
Tremaine. They're just killing it at life.
I'm a big fan of that Snow White that's sitting there right there, like the the classic looking Snow White.
Yeah, if we're going for art, I have to say the Cheshire Cat, which I don't think we should.
Oh, I
that
do
is a
like
good
the
one.
Cheshire
And in
Cat.
the
Do you want to
foil
put the
looks really
Cheshire
nice.
Cat up
Yeah,
there
it
while
does.
I
I have a
Let
foil
me
one.
grab my other.
in Josh just said that Enchanted hit rates seem up from last time, which I would totally agree. Last
Yeah.
time we
Is that
opened the
open?
same amount, which was 14.
No,
18 boxes,
Yeah.
and we only opened 4 of
3,
them. This
4?
time we've opened
Yeah.
so 4, 5,
3, 4,
6,
5.
7. Yeah, so I'm okay with it. I'm
Yeah.
not going to complain about that in the slightest.
Yeah, so this is my favorite art that I've opened. It's just, he's a little ooky spooky. The Cheshire Cat from the Shadows. Shadows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's an 8 cost inkable. He is 5 strength, 6 willpower. He quests for 2. He's also shift 5 with evasive. Which, gotta love evasive, and
I
you
do
can
like
tap him
evasive.
to banish chosen damaged character.
I do like it. I
Which
really
is
like
really
him.
great because you exert him to banish, and because he has evasive, you cannot be challenged
Actually,
back.
that card brings up a really good memory, which is when I was sitting there on the couch first thing in the morning, scrolling through spoilers, and I saw him and I squealed and I screenshot at him and I sent him off to both of you two immediately.
Yep. Like, I
Yep.
love the ooky spooky art.
Yeah.
And I think Alice in Wonderland, just the trippy vibe it has, is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's
Disney
definitely
art
got that. Yeah.
styles.
Okay, last pack.
Oh, last time.
Okay.
Last pack.
Last pack. Is
Last
everyone
pack.
on last pack? Okay.
Yep.
Are we gonna go card for card?
Sure.
Sure.
Come on, Enchanted. I didn't open one. Okay. I got Mechanic.
I got Owen.
Enchantress.
I like
Felicia?
Enchantress. Pretty artwork. James, the role model.
Queen of Hearts.
Arthur.
Duke of Weaselton.
Queen, the Royal Monarch. I really like that. The artwork behind it too. It's like the thingy above her head. Love it.
James, role model.
Owl, the logical lecturer.
Mulan, Free Spirit.
Croquet Mallet. Banishes character, chosen creature gains rash like that. Or banishes item. Yep.
Eudora.
Sneezy, very allergic.
I like that.
Legend of the Sword. Stone. Legend of Sword in the...
Legend of the Sword of the Stone.
Thank you.
There you go. Peter Pan's Dagger.
Hey!
Chosen creature gains
Rush.
with evasive gains +1.
Oh, okay.
Croquet Mallet, 1 drop, banish item.
Fairy Godmother, Pure Heart.
Rhea, Headstrong.
My favorite Hercules.
Last Cannon.
Charge.
What color was the mallet? The croquet mallet.
Purple.
Amethyst.
Amethyst, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Binja, Guardian of the Dragon Gem.
Cruella DeVille, Perfectly Wretched. Love that artwork. She is just rocking it.
Eli LaBeouf, Big Daddy.
Lawrence, Jealous Manservant.
Fairy Godmother, here to help.
Yeah.
Yzma without beauty sleep. Gotta admit, love that version of Yzma too.
Relatable.
Yep.
Bounce with Tigger on it.
Bucky the Squirrel Squeak Tutor. Read.
Zero to Hero.
Good song. Just watch that movie.
Yeah.
Gotta go back and watch more. We need to have another Disney night so that I can watch Rhea, I guess.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts. She's looking like she's owning it.
Pinocchio on the Run.
Yzma without beauty sleep.
Yeah.
The most diabolical scheme.
Big Goofy.
Gooby.
Falling down the rabbit hole.
Merlin Shapeshifter.
Radigan, very large mouse.
Mickey that gains 3 lore and makes things cost less.
Ooh. Honest John, not that honest.
Love it. Good name.
Minnie Mouse, Wide-Eyed Diver.
Actually want to go over
Grand
that one.
Abby, oldest and wisest.
My foil is Sleepy Nodding Off, which, feel that too sometimes.
I got a Gaston, Scheming Suitor.
My foil is Donald Duck, Perfect Gentleman.
I love Donald.
Although it's Enchantress, which is what I opened in the beginning, and I got a mini head.
That's a nice little, yeah.
I got a mini life.
So now favorite mechanics? We'll go over that.
Chris wanted to go over this. So, Honest John costs 3 uninkable, 2/3. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, each opponent loses 1 lore. I love that idea, especially for multiplayer. And if you're playing like a Floodborn base deck.
Yeah. So favorite cards now.
Favorite cards, real quick. You can remember them.
So many.
So my linchpin, which is I think in the pre-con, is Merlin. Whenever one of your other characters is returned to your hand from play, this character gets +1 lore this turn. So if I'm bouncing brooms and using Dr. Facilier to keep things on the board and put them back again, that's going to give me extra lore for doing what my deck wants to do. So I'm most excited for that.
What are you most excited for?
I can't remember which card it was, but there's one that gives resistance.
Let's scan through them, see if we can. Okay, this was mine. Already talked about it, but the Grand Pabby that does the extra healing stuff, gain more lore when you do the Healy thing. Like that, because I'm really excited about the because I saw the Rapunzels, and all the Rapunzels are Healy, and I want to make a Rapunzel deck, and I just thought that worked out so well as far as mechanic wise, and I was very excited about that one. What are you looking for?
Noi.
Oh, I just passed Noi. Right there.
Okay.
Noi.
Noi I really like because for me it's not just the card, it's what it embodies and symbolizes. I know I'm getting really deep into this, but it allows you to draw a card. Like, you want to reread it. It's 2/1/2 quest for 2.
Yeah, well, when you have an item in play, gains resist and ward.
Sorry, yes, gain resistance ward. And basically, to me, this whole set embodies the fact that you can make your decks consistent. And I like the fact that if you have an item out, it does other things. So where you can put it in my item deck, and I can feel free to quest, and it has resist, which I love resist, ward, which can't be targeted, and it just allows you to benefit off of other mechanics so smoothly.
Kyla, you got one?
I got one. Queen, the Queen Commanding Presence. I like her ability on that one, especially where I have a bodyguard deck that is that's Amber Steel, and her ability is whenever you quest with her, chosen opponent character gets -4 strength this turn, and chosen character of another chosen character gets +4 strength this turn. So it's really good for my bodyguard deck just to take out some undesirables against me.
Yeah, well, that's fair. We're putting the dwarfs together here,
I'm
but
missing one.
we are missing one. That's the problem, Kristen. We're
Which-
missing one.
Oh, here's a selection
Do you have
to
Sleepy?
pick through.
Sneezy?
What am I looking for?
Grumpy, Doc,
The
Happy?
bashful?
Bashful.
Grumpy?
I think it's
Dog?
Bashful.
I think it's bashful.
Would you gonna name all of them? He goes at the
Oh, it does make a
Yeah, it makes a.
It's a picture.
scene.
Yeah.
he goes over here. He goes at the very end.
The very end?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Maybe he goes at the very
No.
beginning.
Yeah,
He goes at the very
they go at the
beginning.
very
Yeah.
end.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
it's the
That's
order
fun.
that
The I don't know
Yeah,
if you
they
can
say
see
their
it from where it is, but like the seven dwarves
Panorama?
make a panorama.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, undisputed there. Tyla is the winner of the boxes as far as bragging rights go. Amanda comes in second there. Thank you very much for watching. I lose badly. Kristen's in third place. I got nothing. So thank you for watching us open up some packs. Lorcana Rise of the Floodborn goes on sale for local game stores, which we are tomorrow. And we're playing it on Sunday.
the 17th.
Sorry, yeah, the 17th, right? Because you might not watch this today. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. And we will be doing more of this because our studio is set up to actually be doing this regularly.
Hooray!
And thank you all for helping.
Keep pushing up the well.